than on the first tower, and would therefore create much more of a zone because fire naturally tends to travel up.
That's correct, Mark. It is the hole that I see, at least, out of the south side of the building, which I believed was the exiting wound to the building, not the entry point of the building.
If you're looking at the south side, that would be the exit point, yes.
That's right, because I saw, as I was waiting to speak with you, I saw this explosion go out from the south side of the building, so it likely entered the other side.
Right.
It is, as you point out, several floors below the other structural damage to the building, to the north tower. But the flames, so far, while I can see them in the south tower, they're nowhere near as intense and as engulfing as they are on the north tower.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at on TV, and I just want to make sure that we are only seeing roughly half of the surface of each building as we look from one direction. But the south tower, so far, does not appear to have broken out in the kind of raging fire in the north tower. And again, at times like these, I just marvel at firefighters who are actually going to go up there.
Unbelievable. I mean, there is just a massive hole in the side of the World Trade Center.
That looks like an airplane.
Yeah, I mean, it is just unbelievable to see. Yeah. It is. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. I mean, that's second gen.
Chris, it's getting worse. Chris, the smoke is getting worse. I think we should go. Look at the smoke now. All of a sudden, it got much worse.
Yeah, there was another. We're going to go for, just to make sure. I don't know if there was another explosion, but the smoke is much, much worse now.
All of a sudden.
Okay, well, I'll give you a call. Bye.
Do you think we should leave the apartment?
Hold on, somebody's looking at some bed.
Richmond Unsecure Line, how may I help you?
Colin Scoggins, Boston Center Military.
Yes, sir.
Third aircraft, Delta 1989.
Okay, give me Delta 1989. Okay, type aircraft?
Type aircraft?
Yes, sir.
Code? Can I give you a code?
Yes, give me the code.
1304, presently due south of Cleveland.
Okay, presently due south of Cleveland.
Heading westbound, destination Las Vegas.
Heading westbound, destination Las Vegas. And is this one a hijack, sir?
We believe it is.
You believe it is? Are they going to squawk hijack?
I don't know. It's just squawking 1304 now, so you want to try to track him up.
Okay, type aircraft is what, sir?
Yeah, can you give me a type aircraft on that Delta? Delta 1989, I think he's on there. 767?
767.
And altitude?
Yes, please.
350?
350, okay, copy that. And where did he take off out of, sir?
Took off out of Boston.
Boston? Okay.
Yeah, we'll try to get you a tail number on that if you want to get someone up there.
All right, copy that. Do you have any chance to know souls on board?
No, we don't have that information.
You don't have any of that?
There
he is.
Copy
that.
Delta.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Do you want me to hurry up? I'm going to make it.
We're going to try to get you a tail number, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye.
Brian
Jenkins, a terrorism expert who's been with us quite a few times, as I understand, on the line. Brian, you there?
Yes, I am.
Talk to me.
Well, obviously, we don't know the details of what happened yet. We should have details coming out fairly quickly, though, as to the identity of this aircraft. We're talking about crowded airspace in New York with major airports in the area, both in the immediate area of New York and in the surrounding cities. There should be information fairly quickly that will identify these particular aircraft. And indeed, we should be able to confirm fairly quickly as to the identity of the jet, and perhaps even some last second broadcast that may indicate.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll fucking super to get there if need be. I don't care how many windows you break.
Finally, I'm
yes, sir. 386. Why'd you go up there?
Because the guy pushed out out there.
God damn it. Okay. Push him back.
Captain, I would like to all remain seated. We are on the board and we are going to back to the airport and we have our demand, so please remain quiet.
Okay, it's United 93 calling. United 93, understand you have a bomb on board. Go ahead.
And Center Executive 956S was the transmission.
Executive 956, did you understand that transmission?
Affirmative, he said there was a bomb on board.
And that was all you got out of it also?
Affirmative.
Roger. United 93, go ahead.
Many people discounted them, but at least the embassy personnel got warnings for that one.
Let me interrupt you if I may, and please stand by. We're going to join WNBC's coverage right now as we see the thick brown and black smoke billowing from the Twin Towers.
A few moments ago, like there was an explosion of some kind here at the Pentagon. We're on the E-ring of the Pentagon. We have a window that faces out toward the Potomac, toward the Kennedy Center. We haven't been able to see or hear anything after the initial blast. I just stepped out in the hallway. Security guards were herding people out of the building, and I saw just a moment ago as I looked outside, a number of construction workers who have been working here have taken flight. They're running as far away from the building as they can right now. I hear no sirens going off in the building. I see no smoke, but the building shook for just a couple of seconds. The windows rattled, and security personnel are doing what they can momentarily to clear this part of the building. Again, I have no idea whether it was part of the construction work, whether it was an accident, or what is going on. We're going to try to find those details and get them to you as soon as possible. But interestingly enough, one intelligence official here in the building said when he saw what appeared to be the coordinated attack on the World Trade Center, his advice was to stay away from the outside of the building today, just in case.
Now everybody's going to be looking at these planes all the time.
United 93, go ahead. Executive 956, turn right to a heading of 140.
Right turn to 140 for 956. Is that eastbound?
Say again?
That aircraft you can't get a hold of, is he turned to the east now?
He's just turned to the east also.
Familiar with this. Get the familiar into it also.
Like I said, we should hear from Mayor Giuliani in the next couple of minutes.
But again, to reiterate, we know nothing about what happened to the people who work on in those floors, in those buildings. So we are simply waiting to find out about injuries and casualties, if indeed that's what happened.
You want to get a different shot? I'm getting it from this way. You want to see my shot so we can... Here you go. If you want to get a different angle.
Okay, Shane's been located. He's going to meet us at Chelsea. Commuter ahead of radio contact. Roger that.
Thank you for telling us.
Side, potential tie-up up here at Chelsea.
Roger that.
If I'm asking you to repeat something, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Do we know exactly where the president was when he was told?
He was just arriving here in Sarasota at Emma E. Booker Elementary School. He had taken an early morning jog this morning in Sarasota, had just arrived here with a presidential motorcade. Then the spectacular, horrific pictures began appearing on television sets here at the elementary school. The president received a telephone call from Condoleezza Rice, National Security Advisor. Then he received an update from his chief of staff, Andrew Card, traveling with him. Then it was made clear to the press, traveling with the president, he would make a statement. Shortly before that statement, he was actually sitting down with some children here at the elementary school, reading them a book. Reporters asked him if he knew about the situation of the Twin Towers. He nodded and said he would talk about it momentarily. In fact, he did. We just heard the president's statement declaring this an apparent act of terrorism. Yes?
That helicopter got standing right here. And you saw it crash? First, we didn't see the first one. Explosion. When we went up, we were like, oh my god, we're waiting for fire. And then, like 20 minutes later, I saw the actual plane going up. Where's the plane now? You went in? Working there anymore.
Oh, that's what they said. That's what they said. What did they say? Another plane might be coming, so.
Now again, nobody has any indications of exactly what happened, but it appears that there has been some kind of, it felt like a small blast of some kind. Again, the windows shook, the building shook, the windows rattled, and people, if I'm looking out the window now, and the construction workers are still keeping a good, oh, I'm sorry. The construction workers are still keeping a distance. That's all I can see. And I see no other extracurricular security activity right outside. But to get more information, I'm going to have to break away and walk down the hallway and see what it is exactly that happened here just a few moments ago.
Washington. Washington, D.C. The other one?
Once again, it's your fire safety director. The building is evacuated. If there's anyone on the floors, if there's anyone in rooms, you need to come down to the lobby to be evacuated from the building. Once again, the building has been evacuated. We ask that if anybody is on the floors, employee or otherwise, come down and evacuate through the lobby. This will be the last announcement. Again, please, if there's anyone on the floors, or if there's any employees in the building, please evacuate through the lobby.
What happened?
Mr. Jenkins, I'm going to interrupt for just one second because we're getting word that they are evacuating the White House down in Washington right now.
Well, this is not surprising. I mean, first of all, an action of this magnitude is something that does suggest a great deal of planning and preparation.
Jim.
United 93, you're here, Cleveland Center. The American 1060 and Executive 956, we just lost a target on that aircraft.
Copy 956, we had a visual on him, just stand by.
You have a visual on him now?
We did, but we lost him in the turn. We just make a quick...
Well, I had a 37 aircraft right behind you on a vector also. That maybe you saw. Do you have a visual on him now, Executive 956? If you can make a turn back to a 220 heading, let me know if you can see him.
Yeah, he's still there. We got him for 956.
Are you still there? Northwest to be about 25 miles?
Affirmative for 956.
They want to know how much fuel we have, how long can we stay. We can stay for about another hour before we need to fuel. Sorry.
Somebody that would hear me. So cut out the line.
United 93, we spoke about him before?
Yes.
He is reversing course over Akron. They just lost his transponder. He's heading eastbound.
What kind of airplane do we know yet?
Just a second. 757.
Thanks, buddy.
The aircraft is descending.
Okay, he is descending.
Correct.
We heard that.
Did you see the explosion over there? There is an explosion.
No kidding?
Oh, yeah. There was a big fireball.
Heaven's sakes.
The second one happened at 9 o'clock. The first tower over there. That happened like at 8:40. This one happened at 9 o'clock. It's two different towers, two different planes into them.
United 93, you're here, Cleveland Center.
Okay. Hello? Here, record. Here, Chris, take this. Hello? Who's this? Who? Lisa?
Two different planes?
Yeah.
So it's a suicidal shit?
Where'd you come in from? How'd you get in?
Oh, me?
Yeah, they let you in the office?
I didn't even have an idea. I had to talk to the security.
Where'd you come in from?
From the side. I mean, from the front.
No, what train?
14 Wall. From Queens.
So no, are people in the train station? Is it packed?
Yeah, the trains were all fucked up already. I'm like, oh man, they're not gonna believe me again that the train's fucked up.
I swear it was a half-hour delay.
Just look at the flames on the second one.
I mean, how bad can this fire? What if it gets really bad? It's like
I mean, it's how do you put it out?
It's structure, right? Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a structure, but all that shit's just gonna start piling down.
fire truck.
No, if that truck, they couldn't blow it up because that was, structural.
All the tunnels are closed, all the bridges are closed, everything's closed. Everything is closed. Everything is closed. Subways, bridge tunnels, everything.
But if nobody saw any markings, then there's a very inexplicable and interesting kind of a point if that's in fact the case. This is the Cessna that can create a 30-story fireball, which is what it looked like as the second plane flew directly in. A Cessna loaded with the same kind of explosive that made a hole in the side of the pole, yes, that could make a giant hole in the side of the world.
Smoke billowing out of a building in Washington, D.C. Oh my God!
We are breaking into this special live coverage of what's happening at the World Trade Center in New York to tell you about something going on right here at the Pentagon. You are looking at both pictures. The smoke that you see on the left-hand side of your screen is right here in the Washington area at the Pentagon.
Looks like the helipad area of the Pentagon over towards 395. There were reports of an explosion. People said the building shook.
They felt the building shake, and they're evacuating that building. We're also getting word that the White House may be under an evacuation order right now. Again, we don't know exactly what happened here at the Pentagon, but you can see the result of whatever it was near the area of the heliport is lots of billowing smoke, dark smoke, and workers reported hearing something and then feeling the area rumble.
What do you hear, Tom?
Indy Center.
Indianapolis Center, reference Delta 89. Do you know any information about that aircraft? I wanted to give you a heads up. This is another hijacked aircraft. Boston to Las Vegas. He's on a mode 3 of 1304. We do have contact via...
And what was the number again? Delta
89. It's a 767 out of Boston heading to Vegas, and he's on a mode 3 of 1304. I have an exact lat long if you need it.
Go ahead.
Lat long.
Get Delta 89 quick.
4121 north. 08215 west.
Okay.
And just to give you a heads up, that's all we have right now, but he is confirmed hijacked.
Okay, we're not showing him in our system at this point. You are tracking him, you say?
We have him on the radar, sir, but he is headed your way.
He is headed our way.
Delta 89.
Okay, off Boston to LAS, right?
LAX.
LAX?
I've got Vegas, sir, whatever Vegas is.
Oh, LAS, okay, Las Vegas. Okay, because we're not showing him in the system anywhere.
Okay, he's on a, do you have like mode 3 capability or anything?
He's on a 1304 code?
Correct.
Okay, we'll bring that up.
All right, sir.
Okay, thanks.
We got the loose on?
Go ahead, this is Chopper. About 1 hour, 1 hour. Copy that. You want us to refuel in half hour.
Heavily defended, and this plane circling the White House adds to the trauma that people are feeling today, but we have no idea precisely what that means. John Miller, you're listening.
The scene is still in some degree of chaos, but the police have set up a major mobilization point just outside the building, and they've set up a tactical mobilization point. The major mobilization point is for the responding units involved in the rescue. The tactical one is actually an armed mobilization point for security outside the World Trade Center now.
Thanks very much. Let's go to the White House. Claire Shipman is on the phone. Claire, what's that we're looking at?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out right now. All we know is it's a gigantic plume of smoke coming from behind the old executive office building, and we're told that the White House itself, the West Wing at the very least, is being...
Okay, so you don't know who's the one. What's the third? Okay, what's the third one? The third aircraft. You guys don't know who.
We believed it was Delta 1989. However, when we asked him to respond to A crash and land to Cleveland, he said he would. So, therefore, I don't know if.
And that's the one by.
I don't know if he's a hijack or not. I really don't know.
Okay, well.
I can't confirm that he is.
Okay, do you remember when we were talking about the aircraft by? Do you guys have any idea who that aircraft was by
the White House?
Yeah.
We had thought for some reason to believe it was American 11. I don't know if we heard that from somebody else that they got a visual on him that was American Airlines or what. We just don't know. So we don't know which aircraft that was. So we have 3 call signs. We don't know who the third call sign is yet. So we have 2 aircraft in the towers and 1 in the Pentagon, and we don't know what that third call sign was.
You don't know what the third call sign was?
No, we originally thought Delta 1989 was it, but now we have a third. That means there's possibly 4 aircraft. However, are you still tracking Delta 1989?
Yes, sir, we still are.
Is he descending into Cleveland? Appear to be?
Right now, no. He's at 28,000 feet, 396 knots, still squawking his code.
Still squawking?
Yeah, it looks like he's by Toledo.
By Toledo, so it doesn't look like he's landing.
No.
Okay.
No, he's at 27,000 feet.
He's at 27?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he is.
Sir?
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Where would he be right now if he was going to be landed in Cleveland? Would he be descended?
He would be descended now.
He would be descended and speed would be slowing.
Speed would be slowing.
Well, it looks like he's not going to go there.
It doesn't look like he's going to Cleveland.
Nope. Okay. Yep.
This just came over that says the White House was threatened with a terrorist attack, a source says. We have another report from an eyewitness at the Pentagon. Says it was a huge fireball, a huge orange fireball, and another witness said that it might have been a helicopter that exploded. We've had an AP reporter who says it appears to him to have been a large airliner of some sort, and we do have reports that, of course, the FBI is investigating reports that it could have been hijacked aircraft that crashed.
As a matter of fact, the FAA has just now halted all air traffic throughout the United States. So as of right now, there are no commercial airliners in the air.
I doubt that that has ever happened before in this country.
I don't think so.
So again, we...
Still on fire, too.
No, the second one.
That first one's on fire, too. Look.
Yeah. Do you see how the hole is coming down in the second one?
Yeah. A lot of people just see them flying out right now.
Senator Ted Kennedy in Washington. Chris Plant, a CNN producer, is at the Pentagon, where there is a significant fire. Chris, you're on the phone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Tell me what you know.
Well, arriving at the Pentagon a short time ago, there was a huge plume of smoke which continues to rise from the west side of the Pentagon over in the area where there is a helicopter landing zone. It's along Route 27 if you're looking at maps of the area. The building is currently being evacuated, and police and emergency units are, of course, responding from all around the building and from the local Arlington County Fire Department. The plume of smoke is enormous. It's a couple of 100 yards across. At its base, it is billowing into the sky, hundreds of yards. It's impossible for me to say from this side of the building whether the building itself is on fire or up in flames, or exactly what caused this. I did not hear an explosion, but there is certainly a very, very significant fire in this enormous office building on the west front. The building is being evacuated. The Defense Protective Service officers, the police force for the Pentagon, are on a very tight string right now. As I arrived, I was held at gunpoint.
Chris, yes. let me interrupt you for a second. Just hang on. Don't go anywhere.
American 1060, Whitlock could descend if it's possible.
American 1060, roger, flight heading 180.
180, sir.
Executive 956, flight heading 180.
Hey, we're making a turn at 956. He appears to be heading right towards us.
Say again, sir?
He appears to be heading towards us. We're in the right turn to 220.
Executive 956, make it a 180 heading then.
180 on the heading 956.
Executive 956, contact Cleveland Center 135.17.
135.17,
2517, 956. Good luck.
All right, we are back with CNBC programming. What you have been watching is WNBC programming. Nick, what was that last message you gave me?
There's a fire at the Pentagon.
There are now reports of a fire at the Pentagon. This is the Pentagon.
Oh my goodness.
You are looking at the Pentagon. The United States has been attacked. Forces unknown.
First saved message. Neil, it's Brian. A plane crashed into the Trade Center. It's on fire, and I'm in it, and I can't breathe. Tell everyone I love them. I don't get out of here. Goodbye. End of message.
Manhattan call field Comcast with urgent. Manhattan call field com with urgent, Cat.
Proceed, Manhattan field com.
All right, mail hanging from a window near the antenna in building 1.
The floor number?
Probably be up on the top floor, okay?
10-4.
Hold on, 4-2.
Plane just crashed. I mean, we were sleeping. We heard it. We knew that's what it was, and we woke up and looked out the window and saw the World Trade Center, like stuff flying off of the World Trade Center. And so we ran down to see what was going on, and we were like ducked under a thing when the second plane crashed into it. We were downstairs, and I mean we thought we didn't want to be upstairs in our apartment, in case in case it started falling or whatever. And so we went downstairs and we were like ducking underneath the cover with like hundreds of people when the second plane crashed, and all of this metal and stuff was flying, and everybody was like running, trying to get away from it. It was pretty scary. No, nothing. Well, just like a little debris and stuff, but no, nothing is damaged. Mostly it's just like paper and stuff like that. There's like all this paper flying off the building, and it's like the streets are.
New information we want to share with our viewers here in Washington, that there is a report of a fire at the Pentagon, and we have seen some smoke, so we're trying to get some more information on that. We do not know what's happening at the Pentagon, which brings us to what you were talking about, the Middle East and the Bush administration policies toward the Middle East. Okay, these are live pictures now of the Pentagon. You can see this thick black smoke. This is no trash fire, folks. So obviously something has happened at the Pentagon. This is a live picture of the Pentagon. This is not New York City. So we are obviously getting crews there to find out what has happened. Has something set off? Did something, let me ask our producer, do we have any indication that a plane was involved here? Keep in mind, okay, the Pentagon is not very far from National Airport. Some incident causing thick black smoke has happened at the Pentagon. So, Professor, have there been particular unhappiness from these terrorist groups with policies of the Bush administration? We know they've been unhappy about Iraq. Any other?
Mark, I want to stop you right here. We do have an urgent wire now saying another aircraft, unbelievably, has crashed into the Pentagon. This is a preliminary wire. We will seek to confirm this, but this word just into us from our newsroom that perhaps another aircraft went in there.
They obviously cleared out the Empire State Building. There's no chance of safety. Obviously cleared the Empire State Building in case of another airplane, I'm assuming. I don't think there's any chance of getting a signal.
Two jet airplanes, first hitting the North Tower on the north side, second hitting the South Tower on the south side, creating a raging inferno inside the World Trade Center towers. People have been falling to their deaths. It's tragic. I cannot believe this has happened. May the Lord keep them.
Now, these are the pictures right now outside of the Pentagon.
According to one U.S. Army
Let's listen to Jim McLuszewski, our Pentagon correspondent.
At a full trot. He said that it appears that a bomb was detonated at the heliport. The heliport is a helicopter landing area right next to the Pentagon, just adjacent to the E-ring. The offices nearest the heliport area are U.S. Army, Reserve officers, and the Army Reserve offices are located there. But as you can see, it appears to be a pretty significant blast. To give you some perspective, we are almost on the opposite side of the building, the world's largest office building. And as I reported to you, we could feel the building shake and the windows rattle. And as I was in the hallway just a few moments ago, I could smell an acrid kind of smoke, the kind of almost what you'd smell when a fluorescent light goes bad, that kind of ballast smell. And authorities are clearing the building. I don't know if you can hear the sirens outside right now, but it appears that in what I think people here in the building are already describing as a highly sophisticated, coordinated attack, not only against the World Trade Center, but against the Pentagon and U.S. military right here in Washington.
American 1060, do you see anybody northwest of you? Can you see back that far there? We're looking now, sir. Okay, there's an exec jet at 39 right in front of you heading south, and he said he thinks he sees him behind him. I don't know if he sees you or somebody else. He probably sees us. We're directly behind him. Okay, that's what I thought. He might have seen you. That aircraft is a 757 that we're looking for, United. Sir, is there any chance that we can descend? American 1060, contact Cleveland 135.17. Thanks a lot for the help, and he can give you descent clearance. 3517,
Now we're hearing that the Associated Press is quoting witnesses as saying it was an aircraft that crashed into the Pentagon. And that is what we're looking at right now from Arlington, Virginia. Our Gannett cam looking at this huge billowing dark smoke. A plane.
So we got two planes that plowed into the World Trade Center up in New York. Now we've got a plane that plowed into the Pentagon here in Arlington. Stay with us. We're going to get you more information just as soon as we can. Apparently, the Pentagon being evacuated.
There are reports that the White House may be under an evacuation order as well. The West Wing of the White House has been evacuated, according to AP, amid terrorist threats. That's the AP News alert just moved across the wires.
Okay, so we're setting up a location for the press, Jesse and Chuck. So the reason we have
Look at the fire at the bottom.
The White House is ordering an immediate evacuation of the White House.
Mark, the AP, Alina, is reporting an aircraft has crashed into the Pentagon. Witnesses say, being cited by the Associated Press, an aircraft has crashed into the Pentagon. That on the AP, according to witnesses.
According to NBC's Jim Miklashevsky, he is reporting a bomb detonated at the heliport at the Pentagon. Not sure if this is separate from that or in addition.
Must be in addition to, because this is the building involved right here.
A fire at the Pentagon.
It's the White House. The Pentagon. Jimmy, we're going to war. Jimmy, I know we're going to war, right? Let's war. If they know what country is, they're going to bomb everybody. Yeah.
John?
The Pentagon.
The Pentagon, what?
All right, here what's going
Stop
on.
it. What, is there another explosion?
Wait, what's going on? Is there another explosion?
Attack the Pentagon.
They just attacked the Pentagon.
Turn off the TV.
Hold on, wait a second.
Oh, no.
Let's go back to the... 1 second. I've killed our commercial break. Tom, our general manager in New York, said because of what's going on now in our country that we're just going to come back and be with you. The Pentagon has just been attacked.
Hit by a plane.
TV Military Dickman.
Cleveland Center, Hunter ID. We are obviously having a pretty bad situation going on with aircraft. I wanted to give you a heads up.
Did they get into the block? Hold on, please. Okay, go ahead.
Folks, you are not going to see another day like this, I assure you.
Let us hope not. Let's bring everyone up to date. This is breaking news live from the Pentagon. Pentagon, you can see, almost totally obliterated by smoke. Apparently an aircraft has crashed into the Pentagon.
We want to make it clear when you say obliterate simply that you cannot see
Right.
it, because
That
we are
doesn't
not
mean
suggesting
right.
that the building has less. We are not sure the extent of the damage could be considerable, but we do want to make it clear that in some of the pictures you can see the building is still
Right.
standing, but the smoke is so thick that you cannot even see the building at this point. Okay, we do want to make that clear.
Okay, the aircraft that discovered by the White House is now near the Pentagon. I don't know where the hell they're getting their intel. I said Washington has no clue when I called Washington about it. They didn't know what the hell was going on.
There's a third plane. Yeah, but I'm still going. You're gonna see fucking military jets here.
What channel is he watching? No, I got to play it. Show me the channel. I wish I was there right now.
Cleveland Center, Delta 1989.
16 Mike Fox, contact Cleveland 119.32.
1932, sir.
Roger.
Cleveland, Delta 1989.
Delta 1989, go.
Company wants us on the ground in Cleveland.
Say again?
The company wants us to diverge to land at Cleveland.
Delta 1989, roger, fly your present heading. Descend and maintain potable 330. Expect further vectoring for Cleveland.
Delta 1989, 330, present heading.
Delta 1989, roger. And contact Cleveland 119.32.
1932.
Capital. Again, as things break moment by moment, we learned only a moment ago that one of the planes that hit in New York came from Boston, where it was hijacked.
The West Wing of the White House has now been evacuated amidst terrorist threat that is...
Negative, try.
And then as this is going on, we're also following the horrific situation in New York City with the planes, two of them apparently having crashed into the World Trade Centers, the twin towers you see there. One of those now, we have fair confirmation, an American Airlines flight hijacked after takeoff from Boston. Now, that leads to all sorts of other questions. We don't know who was on board that plane, how many people were on board.
How many people were on board that. Let me just get back to this Pentagon situation, of course, developing in our own backyard. Of course, this is the military center of the United States, the command center, and Associated Press reporters saying that...
Channel 7's in all my shots. Sorry.
United 93, Cleveland, do you still hear the center? United 93, do you still hear Cleveland?
We returned to Toronto. Oh, really?
Cleveland, Air Canada 560. We just got a message. Operations would like us to turn around and go back to Toronto.
Air Canada 560, understand that. Stand by a second. I'm turning.
All right,
Lauren, are you there? Lauren, you're Lauren Ashburn from USA Today. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can, Andrea.
Lauren, we understand you witnessed what happened at the Pentagon?
Yes, I did.
What
We're
did you
standing
see?
in the USA Today towers at 1000 Wilson Boulevard, and as we were getting ready to record, we watched what appeared to be a huge explosion over top of the Pentagon. At that point, we were immediately told to evacuate the USA Today towers. As many people know, they're very tall towers that overlook Washington, tall silver towers. And the picture that you're seeing right now is actually taken from a camera that is on top of the USA Today building.
We're getting a report, Lauren. See if you can confirm this. An Associated Press reporter saw the tail end of a large airliner plunge into the Pentagon. Could you tell what type of aircraft?
We could not tell what type of aircraft it was. The only thing we could see was a huge cloud of smoke and what looked like some flames at the onset of that. We couldn't see, as you can, I don't know if you can hear right now, but emergency trucks, I've seen about 25 of them screaming down Route 110 here in front of the USA Today headquarters.
All right, Lauren, stay on the phone with us, can you?
Lauren, where are you?
The guy jumped out of the window.
Did you get that, Amanda? No.
Anything could happen. A further terrorist target is now being closed down as New York City and apparently the Capitol go into
the Pentagon. How do they get a plane through to the Pentagon? That's what I want to know. Isn't that
on the Washington Mall? So there's now two.
How is the Pentagon?
It's 48 minutes since the first attack on the World Trade Center.
And they got
approximately.
and they got a plane through.
Now whether this is terrorism?
Well, we know it's terrorism, and I'm telling you, a country has to be... You know, this reminds me of Japan attacked us in World War II, Pearl Harbor. They were the only country ever to attack the United States like this. And we took an A-bomb, and we blew the daylights out of them. Harry Truman knew. They were still screwing around at the end of the war.
It was 4 years later.
4 years later, they dropped an atomic bomb on their ass. And we got to drop atomic bombs.
There's got to be a war.
Yeah,
That's all there is
but a devastating war where people die.
No stopping this.
Burn their eyes out with atomic bombs.
I don't want to hear about casual
and about civilians.
Casualties. We got civilian casualties.
People work in the trade. If this guy Bush doesn't go to war right now, I'm telling you that
you still got to know where to go.
We know where to go.
Well, you know what?
The other side of that building's incredible. It's just steel beams. The face of it blew out.
Nine David to car 9.
9 David, Kate.
You ready to write, Steve?
9 David, go ahead.
You ready to write the identity?
Okay, go ahead.
Engines 240, 201, 249, 278, 281, 228, 219, 280. Your 4 truck companies will be 102, 119, 114, 113. 3 chiefs I gave you would be the 3-2, the 4-1, and the 4-2, all coming through the battery tunnel. I'm not identifying any fast truck. If you want a 5th truck, let me know and we'll send you one.
That's a negative. That last engine was 210.
Negative 281.
Hey, thank you.
10-4.
I'm across the street watching the video. I saw this I can play. I was in a server, bringing in servers. Yes. And I can't call it somebody I heard this video something that the plane crash so I can't run to the main office. And then I'm walking around and boom! And I ducked like, oh shit, something almost felt like something falling on my head. And that was the second plane coming through. And other guys in the office, they saw the second plane go. And I'm scared. They can do this, they can do it, they can do it already. Okay, all of us. Where they think?
WCBS reporter Sean Allen was telling us earlier cell phone communications have been disrupted, much like communications were disrupted from the TV stations for at least a brief time.
The second one was actual twin-engine huge plane.
That didn't look that big when it hit.
No, it was huge. Well, after it hit, you can see the glass shattering right now.
Away from this guy and then back to Dunkirk. Air Canada 560, fly heading 290, expect direct Dunkirk, direct lane.
I don't know if we should be in here.
Plane that was hijacked from Boston happened to foul. About 8:50, somewhere between 8:50. Witnesses say that another commercial airliner
has slammed into the Pentagon down in Arlington, Virginia. The U.S. Capitol and the White House have both been evacuated, and we understand that the White House had received a threat of a terrorist attack.
Now we're looking back at the Pentagon. Again, you can see the smoke billowing from there. We have no other information at this point about casualties or injuries or exactly what it was that smashed into the Pentagon earlier.
I see your ass. Tell everybody I asked about it.
Is that home? Yes. That's the stock.